All right, guys, I'm not going to use the microphone because it's giving us too much trouble. Thank you guys very much for coming out to our 5-year anniversary party. It's been a hell of a 5 years and such. I'm going to let these guys say a couple of things before I go into my speech tonight. I'm just very thankful you guys are coming out here tonight, first and foremost.
Throwing us in the fire. Thanks, Greg.
Yep.
I just want to appreciate everybody that's come out. Some of you have been some of the OGs since the very start of Outfast when we used to be at the other office, dark and dingy. And we've been able to kind of climb the ladder and get to where we are now. So we're just really appreciative of all of you spending your time to come out here. I know everybody has a packed and structured schedule, so making the time really means a lot. And for those of you that are agents with us or employees, we just appreciate you guys willing to grow with us. Some of the growing pains that we've had, and as we've been casting vision on the things that we've been doing, sticking by our side and hustling and doubling down. I think one of the things that I'm most proud about is just the authenticity that we have, the type of people that work with us, just real, raw, transparent, no fluff, especially in the real estate space that can be difficult to find. So we're just really thankful that all you guys are here to support us, and we have some really cool announcements that we have that Greg will run through. So thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody here. Appreciate all you guys coming as well and taking time out of your day. So announcement right now, and a future announcement for most everybody here later today, but announcement for now is our mortgage company is officially open. We've all worked very hard with the state of Florida and back and forth.
Lots of back and forth.
I have more gray hairs from opening that up than anything I've ever done. But anyways, we are open. We have great rates for you and your borrowers. I think we're going to smash everybody out there in this space. But we'd love to work with you guys on investment stuff, as you know, traditional things as well. We have hard money also. So, cool announcement coming today that we've all been working really hard on over the last 6 months for everybody in here.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't really have too much to say, but thank you for all coming out here. We are trying to build something different. We're trying to make a mark on the industry that is our own. I think you guys appreciate that. That's why you're here. We couldn't do it without you. And the announcements tonight are going to be freaking awesome. It's going to take us a minute, but hang in there.
Yeah.
And
drinks. Yeah, good one. Have a drink.
Exactly, but definitely. Thank you. So for everybody that's here, give yourself a round of applause. We appreciate you. And we'll let Greg do his thing here.
Yeah, so before I get into our awards ceremony for tonight, because we are going to celebrate the agents from last year, and we do want to thank our vendors who helped out with everything so far. Between Francisco's here, helped us scale our real estate flipping business for the last few years. I don't know if he's still here. I think he might have left.
He's a busy guy.
Busy guy. Barb Kais, who is here. I don't know if she's still here too or not. There she is. She's been my business coach. Patrick's been Jeremy's business coach on the property management side. Jamie has been helping a lot. Is Jamie still around? Where's Jamie? There he is. Thank you, Jamie, for helping us as well. Barrel Engineering and Inspections. All of my sponsors at TB who, Ralph and the guys over at Old Tampa Bay Title. Everybody, we really appreciate you guys helping this. Andrew, thank you for always being a phone call away for our craziness on the
And my crazy tenants.
legal side. So I want to make this short and sweet. I'm going to do an award ceremony, so I'm going to make this very easy. We have we actually have 5 awards tonight. We have a gift for all of our agents who hit the $1 million mark this year. So if I call your name, once you come up, I got you a little gift for that. And I also have a $5 million club. So my $1 million clubs are Miguel. I don't know if Tasha's here or not. I don't know if she's coming or not. We'll say one for her. Stephanie is out of town on work. Nellie, she's on her way. I don't know if she's here or not. Nope. Let's see. I'm going to say people I know who are here. Shannon. Shannon! Lorraine. Lorraine's around here somewhere. There she is.
Yeah, if you sit, you gotta sit on the edges.
Thank you.
We're the supporters.
Let's see. Billy Capito. Andrea. Did I miss Keandre, Luis Pereira, or Bryce? They here yet?
He's not here.
Bryce, there he is. All right.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Bryce.
Right? She needs $600,000 next year for $5 million.
Oh shit! Do double handicap? Double handicap?
All right, so my $5 million. I'm sorry, we got a couple more. Sorry, Heather Dearborn. David Spinelli.
Oh, Spinelli! Look at that! Nice job!
And I have not seen Matt Krieger yet tonight. Anybody see Matt? Nope. Okay. All right, so we have our $5 million club. We have Salem. They're in there.
Okay, all right.
What do you think I am?
Well, I know I was going to say, show them what they are, you know what I mean?
They can show everybody else.
Okay.
Michelle. Yeah, so Griff designed it, so he wants the credit for it. And Daniel. All right, we have our 3 big awards of the night, too. Unfortunately, Tasha is not here, but Tasha is our Rookie of the Year. She did, in her very first year as an agent, she did, hang on, $1.2 million. That's pretty damn respectable for her first year. So we have another one. We have our Rising Star Award.
Ooh.
This is for someone who basically had the largest growth year over year from 2020 to 2021, and this award goes to Salem. All right, so this past year, my wife actually came up with the moniker, so I got to give her credit for it. The deal makers came from Jackie, believe it or not. I was brainstorming all day long, trying to figure out what we could name ourselves, and that's what we came up with. So thank you, honey. And so the Deal Maker of the Year award is going to go to Daniel. But before I tell you what it is, the award goes to someone who did the most amount of deals and the largest volume of transactions on the MLS. So Daniel, Deal Maker of the Year, baby.
Oh, my man. Good job.
Go get your boxes if you want them for later. Take them home. Okay. That's it for our award ceremony. Let me talk about all of these crazy announcements I got for you guys. You want to go to the fun door? Dada's office is the fun door? All right. I don't know why that's not working again. Shocking.
You're spinning it up.
Look at that.
Teleprompter.
All right. So, before I get too crazy in the weeds here on all the stuff that we have, we will be having more private meetings with our agents to discuss all of these things. I'm just going to rapid fire these things. We do have some really cool things that we've been working on for you guys as agents here at the brokerage. I'm not going to go into great detail, but as of next Monday, we are launching our first ever iBuyer program here. So all of you agents will have the ability to get cash offers from at least 10 iBuyer hedge funds that we are currently working with to be able to get them top dollar with a click of a button. So iBuyer program will be out Monday. We'll have more announcements on that. I am super stoked for that. It's going to be freaking awesome for you guys. Okay? Actually, I missed something because this thing was not working right. For those of you guys who don't know our story, we started this thing 5 years ago. We got this idea sitting around the table at our old dingy office in 2016.
Lights flickering.
It wasn't that bad.
It was close.
Yeah, I mean, it was not great, but it did its job. And in 2016, we kind of started noticing that the market was shifting towards the seller's market, not the buyer's market that we were used to as investors. And as an investor and not an agent, not a broker, we were like, how am I supposed to capitalize on this opportunity? Because I can't get paid as not an agent, right? So I'm not just going to refer everybody, but I had built a really good relationship with him. We've been masterminding for months. And one day we just go, why the hell don't we just open a freaking brokerage? We bring the 1-800 Outfast that I've been doing for years, married it with what was at that time basically the retail model, and said, let's mash them together, and here we are. And so unfortunately, Jeremy at the time was not eligible to get his broker's license. He had probably about 6 months, 8 months to go. But my dad, who'd been my agent for a long time in the whole flipping business, we brought him in for me. We're like, Dad, we need you to do a favor. We need you to go get your broker's license. My dad, being who he was like, absolutely, let's go do it. So big shout out to him. We would not be here today if it wasn't for him. So we miss you, Dad. And so we started off with basically nobody. We have Ashley Williams in the house. She's our OG. She was the only one left from our first ever event. Thank you, Ashley. Man, I tried prepping for this all day and it wasn't going to work, and I was not going to cry. I tried to do the Sean Payton thing where he's like, I'm going to research it all day, figuring out how to cry during a speech, because you guys know me. So about a year ago, though, we started the process of wanting to franchise this. And so normally a franchise doesn't take over a year to get to the point where you can start selling franchises. We wanted to do something, like Griff said, a lot different than your traditional real estate brokerage. Yeah, we're already doing the fix and flipping and all that stuff. That's a pretty unique thing, right? But our whole mission behind that is because we want to change the lives of all real estate agents out there. And I don't want you guys to be that agent I've been doing this for 15, 20, 25 years and I still don't have a retirement plan. You guys all know that person. It's Aunt Betty or whatever. No offense to any Bettys in the room. But I've been doing this for 25 years, but I don't have, like my mom would say, a pot to piss in. So we're trying to change that for you guys. We ran into a lot of snags along the way with this, though. Legally, to do that, what we wanted to do had become very difficult. Most of you guys know we run a small 506B fund out of Deployed Capital Group. Matt is our fund manager for that. The thing with that is, though, we're limited to the amount of investors that we can have in that group. We can have only 100 investors in that group, and they can be non-accredited, but we still only have 100 people. We already got roughly 80 agents on this team. That doesn't fit the bill. We won't have enough room for you guys as we expand the franchise. We started looking at doing a 506C fund, which is a public offering where you can go after and announce it to the world. You've got a fund, but you have to only go after accredited investors. And unfortunately, most real estate agents are not accredited investors. So that was out. Of course. So we started to look at maybe doing a Reg CF, which is basically a crowdfunding opportunity. The problem with that is you can only raise up to $5 million. With that, come on, face. There we go. We can only raise up to $5 million. That's just not enough to launch a franchise to be able to lend money to you guys like we were doing through Deployed Capital Group. We can't operate a franchise on only $5 million. That sounds like a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really not. So what it's led to us is in 2012, Obama put in a program called a Reg A. And then in 2016, Trump took the cuffs off and allowed guys like us and our partners at his capital to play with the big boys. It allows us to raise up to $75 million, announce it to everyone out there that they can participate in our capital company. So we're proud to announce that we have launched our new capital company called Outfast Capital. And so all of you guys are going to be a part of that. And what makes it so different from a lot of things, this is basically a straight equity play for everybody. All of you guys, what we're doing is we're wrapping up into this capital company our franchising company. Our mortgage company is rolling into it. The acquisitions and the holdings companies that we're doing. And last but not least, we are putting this all in the blockchain. Again, I will explain to you what the blockchain means. We're not talking about cryptocurrency here. We're talking about blockchain. It's completely different, but it's going to revolutionize what we're trying to do. And so by doing this, we're basically, or at this point, we are just months away, hopefully, from getting this done. We are waiting on our financial audits to be submitted and done so that we can get those submitted to the SEC, because this is big boy territory. SEC does a really big regulatory thing on this, but it is going to be a total game changer for us and for all of you that are part of this, okay? So what I'd like to announce to all of you guys who are my real estate agents now and part of Deployed Capital Mortgaging Group, you all got the little black, looks like a, whatever you want to call it. I'd like you guys to open that right now. Yeah, it looks like a diploma. You guys can open it now.
Scream real loud.
So what we're doing is we're announcing tonight our 401R. This is our version of the retirement plan. Instead of a 401k, ours is 401R.
Badass.
So what you have in your hands is a physical representation of what will actually be a digitized asset on the blockchain where you will have your options vest over time and convert it into our stock, which is going out at $1 a share. So as we grow, your stock grows, okay? And at a time that you guys vest and we get to the point where we can get on the secondary market, hopefully in a year to 2 years, hopefully sooner, and maybe one day get to uplist to NASDAQ or the Dow or whatever like that, like some of the really big boys out there, you guys are on the ground floor of this, all of you. This is really gonna revolutionize how you guys build wealth for years to come. Our stock, which is so great and so unique, is not just based on how the company does. You know, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but a lot of those companies out there, other stock you buy, it is based on how that company does. We have 4 companies to make sure that your stock is always increasing. So what I mean by this is that when we get the approval from the SEC in the next 3 to 4 months, fingers crossed, this means that whenever we do something here at the group, you're a part of it. What do I mean by that? When we buy a duplex, you guys own a piece of that. Oops. When we write a mortgage or a hard money loan, you're an owner in that. When we fix and flip a house, you guys are all part of that. All of it. Okay, this does not want to work for me tonight. When we invest in Tulum, like we've been doing for the last year now, you guys are a part of that. We are going ground up, by the way, very, very shortly down there. We just committed another stack of cash down there. And when are we going down there, guys?
March.
End of March-ish, middle to end of March. I obviously will not be going because we are expecting baby number 2 on March 22nd. So we will not be. I will not be down there. You guys can have all the fun you want, though. Well, last but not least, when we buy an apartment complex, which is one of our big goals for this year, upon approval, a big chunk of the money we raise, of that hopefully up to $75 million, will go into buying an apartment complex. You guys are all a part of that.
So as you guys are closing deals, you can reinvest in the company. When we launch, you'll be able to invest as little as $1,000 into what we're building at $1 a share. And so as we're continue to build the empire, as we're selling franchises, as we're doing loans across the U.S., we'll be continuing to build that and expanding, probably bringing property management under that, the Tampa office. And if we explore some tech companies that may play a role in building something that is additionally proprietary to the model that we're building, having the flexibility to do that. So in the next couple months, we'll be doing a big capital push, calling on everybody that wants to be involved to invest in the vision, invest in us, invest in yourselves if you're part of what we're building, so that we can build something meaningful together and help you guys build wealth as well. I mean, one of the biggest things that we wanted when we opened Outfast was to be able to give everybody a chance in owning and investing in real estate, because most of real estate agents, a very high percentage, never buy rentals. They never flip. They don't know how to joint venture or lend money. Like, they don't just understand or educate themselves in that way. So that's what we wanted to bring to you guys. So we're super excited that we're able to open that up to everybody that wants to be a part of it as we're building, so you feel like you have ownership in the company and the direction that we want to take it. And for those that want to be able to step up and elevate themselves within the different things that we're building, we're looking for people that want to step up. So if you put yourself out there, you show us what you're about, we're looking for people that want to be elevated as we're building and as we scale across the U.S. and I guess we could say we're international, possibly. but that's really it. We just want you guys to be a part of it, for those that are about what we're about and the culture that we built. And so we're super pumped. A lot of attorney fees. I'm sure we're in the 6 figures by now on lawyers and firms. It's aggressive. It's a lot. So to put that together, so that we're Outfast Capital is the new company that owns the subsidiaries, launching almost congruently with the franchising, because that had to be figured out before we get the franchise. So that's why it's taken some time, but we're finally, the finish line's pretty close. So
yeah,
thanks for listening.
Let me piggyback on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks for coming to my presentation.
So just to piggyback off what Greg was talking about with everybody and what Jeremy was talking about with everybody, it was a lot of work to get everybody involved. I think it probably made our whole deal 4 or 5 times more complicated, but it really did, to be honest, and more expensive. But with all that being said, the reason was to give everybody that is in the brokerage and is the people that put this together before we start franchising it a chance to own part of that. So that was a huge decision with the stock options for everybody working here.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys are excited, and we're excited to work with you as we keep growing.
Yeah, so each of you has a different amount on there, okay? Yes. And there are, we will, like I said, we will talk privately about what those all mean, but here's the 3 quick metrics. One is everyone got a signing bonus. Whether you are brand new to us, you've been here a week, or you've been here 5 years, everyone got the same signing bonus. Everyone also, it's also a metric of how long you have been here. So like, again, Ashley, OG, she got the biggest amount for being here for 5 years. Yeah. And last but not least, there's a metric built into how many deals you've done while you are here. So those who have done 10 deals got a bump. Who have done 25 got a bump. And then the next up, I think, is 35? I don't forget. We've got it all figured out in a matrix, right? But like that's why you guys all have different amounts on yours. Yeah. No, we've got a matrix.
Sounds good.
It's on the blockchain. We'll figure it out. And obviously, terms and conditions may apply. So guys, we have even more to roll out to you guys over the next few months and years. But this is just like the ground level. But I'm telling you what, guys, right now, this is the future. And we're thankful for every single one of you guys for buying in from day 1, 5 days ago. I don't give a shit. Thank you guys. We're gonna make the past 5 years look like nothing compared to the next 5. We're gonna, like our blockchain guys, their company name is 10XTS. Their company is 10X this shit. And that's what we're about to do.
That's what their company stands for.
So thank you guys for coming. Drink up, eat up. Thank you again.